people. Game 3. Luke with a surprising tank push with the stim packs takes Game 2 on Daybreak. Now we're on to Game 3. Names. Series tied 1-1. Entombed Valley. In the bottom right corner. Won Game 2 like I just said and tied the series up 1-1. The Purple Terran puts his barracks down at 11 or 13. The ever unpredictable SMGLukeG. Oh, yeah. I will get a new mic someday so you can't hear my keyboard and mouse as well. But right now you're going to have to deal with it. Because that's how I get down. Top left corner. Lost the last game. And that's not what you want to do in an event like this. You want to be winning. Could be up 2-0, but it's tied 1-1. I forgot words. I forgot how to use my vocal cords to make words. In the top left corner, the Pink Terran. Currently tied 1-1 in this series, as I've stated repeatedly. The Pink Terran. And he's also the Pink Terran. SMGSlippery. Okay, so here's the deal. That could have been gas first. I think it was. I wasn't paying that much attention. But I'm pretty sure that was gas first. And here's Luke with a gas second, but still significantly early. So this is a gas first versus gas second. Gas second is the technical term for that. It may have gone down to 13, but you never know. You got to pay attention to these things, and that's not something that I normally will do. So both players are building structures, which they will then use to produce an army, which they will then use to engage in combat with one another. Luke doesn't wall in, and he makes no secret about his 2 gas opening, which is actually no secret to anyone who's ever seen him play. He pretty much has 2 gas all the time. Weirdo. Slippery. Quick factory. We could see mech, but maybe not. But maybe yes. But maybe not, and I say maybe not because there's no expansion yet. And there's only 1 refinery. But that's going to be an early siege tank. Yeah. Okay, I know these things, people. There's going to be early siege tanks. There will be early siege tanks. Okay. Trust me on this one. 1-1-1. Hellion drop, maybe. Is he going to switch it up? Let's see. Nope. Hellions are coming out. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. It could be a Hellion drop. My mom's on Skype. She's probably going to want to chat. It'd be really awesome if I got a phone call right now. You know what else would be really awesome? If I had some of this chocolate milk. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so good. Man, chocolate milk is like really good. Alright, so not a Hellion drop, but rather some Banshee with the Hellion. Which Marines beat Banshees, and I mean anything beats Hellions except workers. Or I guess clumped Marines without combat shields. Okay. So that's interesting, okay? 1-1-1 with 1 gas, which you're not even going to be able to make siege tanks, and you're like not even going to be able to research cloak. So like what's that all about, man? Like, maybe I just don't know any builds, but that's like not a build I do, and I like to do good builds. And if I don't do a build, it's probably because it's not good. So I'm like so pro that I only do sick builds. Like 1 Marine could beat this Banshee and Hellion. Maybe even like a Marine's daughter could beat this. My mom keeps signing in. She's signing out and she signs back in. It's crazy. Alright, so there's a Hellion here. Okay. There's a Banshee. And then we got a Hellion. Back home we got more Banshees. Second CC. Luke on the other hand. Oh, they got the Viking. Vikings are good against Banshees. They're really good against Banshees. Tanks, not good against Banshees, as you can see. But the Viking is now using its goodness against Banshees. Excuse me, to be good against its Banshee. Man, okay, so I work all day at the library teaching computer basics. Okay? That's how smart I am with computers. Anyway, part of that job is talking nonstop for 5 hours. And then to come home and cast a best of 7, where part of that job is talk nonstop for like an hour and a half, doesn't do much for your voice. I hear I should drink honey, tea with honey in it. I should just eat honey or something. But I don't do that. I'm a man. Men don't have honey. Like, I just don't go to the store and say I need some honey. You know? But one thing I do is drink chocolate milk straight out of the 2-liter carton while casting StarCraft games. And you know what? While we're at it, I'm actually, hear that? The sound of chips. And what's this guy doing? Yeah, I'm gonna eat chips while I cast this, because I'm a badass and nothing's happening. So I hope you like the sound of this, because it's really good. The regular Lay's, my mom bought them for me when she went to the grocery store. And I'm really glad she did, because plain chips go really well with chocolate milk. Man, these are good. I bet you guys are going to be really pumped up as to how good my casting for Game 3 is. Well, screw you guys. That's what I got to say. Huh? I don't care what you think. These chips are too good for me to care what you think. And I'm not missing this drop that's going out. Even though I'm eating chips, I'm going to stop, I swear, once the things start happening. But right now, I'm going to shove a few more in my face and make you listen to me crunch on them while we watch these medevacs go across the map. This could be effective. Slippery's not moving out. He's sitting at the bottom of his ramp. See? Okay. So I assume the medevacs are going to land somewhere in here with their tanks. And tanks are going to start blowing stuff up. And what are you going to do about that? Here we go. This is sweet for Luke. Okay. Look at that. Now here's the Banshees though. Banshees are probably going to be pretty good against the tanks, but oh, look at this. Tank drop. Could get cleaned up though. Yep. Yeah. See what I said? I said it could get cleaned up though, and then boom! It gets cleaned up. Man, I actually can't stop eating these chips. I'm sorry. I have a problem. Sorry for yelling too. Okay. So now, Slippery wants to get these. Look at the Banshee going along with them. They're gonna get them. But there's a Viking versus Banshee, and the Viking always wins versus the Banshee. And now it's Viking versus Viking, and Luke's is going down. Oh, they both went down. And Luke says, "Ha ha ha." Oh, the chocolate milk. Man, that's good. Oh, Luke doesn't have combat shield. 13 minutes, there's no combat shield. What's the upgrade research? He doesn't even have a barracks with a tech lab. Ah! That sucks. Slippery's going a little tank heavy, bro. You need a tech lab to make Marauders, dog. you can't just walk your army into this. That's a lot of tanks. Slippery leave him unsieged though, and that was kind of a blunder in game 1 where he had a huge push and then got massacred by a bunch of Marines because his tanks were unsieged. Great, now I have the hiccups from drinking chocolate milk too fast. Well, I might as well just not cast then. Say nothing and just watch the game. Because that's what you do when you have the hiccups. Is you just stop casting. Okay. So Luke seems to have attacked his own tank there and it's almost dead. That's actually not a strategy. Weird tank positioning to back up this drop. If you move them right to the edge and then kinda dropped, it would be good. And this is just all bad. This is probably not. Oh god, this is no. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, there's the drop. He's just kind of hanging out. Man, get some combat shields or some 1+1 weapon upgrades. Man, stopped at 1-0. Who stops at 1-0? Just saying. It's not going to do you any good. You might as well not even bother with the 1 if that's all you're going to do. You might as well stay at 0-0. Alright, so Luke picking a really weird place for his third base, okay? Little out there, little exposed, little hard to defend. Here comes another drop. Slippery kind of has the feeling this is going to happen. And unless these medevacs are like Dragon Ball Z medevac, oh, there's 2 full, so here we go. And there's the stim. And Slippery has combat shield. Combat shield is really good because of the amount of hit points you gain from it. So, yeah. These Marines are cleaning up like a housemaid or something. Little scan drops down. Luke pushing out with another very small force, just sacrificing tiny amounts of his army. Not really the best idea in my opinion, but who am I to have an opinion, really? I think Luke's just trying to keep Slippery occupied while he expands out of, and it's kind of a weird place to put your factory. But not a weird place to put chocolate milk right on your desk, conveniently accessible. Oh, wait. Here we go. Slippery investigating. And Luke's stray medevacs are just... This is really... You don't want this to happen. Those medevacs are expensive. That's definitely... Oh, chocolate milk. Chocolate milk's really good. I don't know if you guys know this. It's delicious. So, Luke's chilling. Spread Marines, no combat shield. Outside of Slippery's base. Trying to keep him contained. Slippery has no upgrades. So who am I to boo-hoo at Luke's upgrades when Slippery's at 0-0 and just making engineering bays now? Right? Right, you know? You know what I'm saying? Slippery's got his third base now. Luke's chilling outside the base. Making some more stuff back home. Looks like he's going pretty tank heavy with the 1 and a 2 and a 3. And look at that bunker. It's a little unorthodox. Alright, more Marines grouping at Luke's strangely placed third. Luke's gotta, you know, get on adding workers to his gas. He doesn't seem to be into that. And the contain's still containing. However, if we look at the units, Marine count's right there at about 63 versus 62, but Slippery's are better because he's got combat shields. Slippery's got more tanks, but overall fairly even. Luke's got a lot more workers at 73 to 52. So I can't really say for sure which way this is gonna go. And if Luke's going a little more tank heavy than marine heavy, then he's gonna put himself at a good advantage. Let's see, and what the hell? Alright, so Luke is making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are ghost academies? Alright, so here's the thing. Tons of ghost academies. Alright, he's getting the gas. Except for these two, which barely have anyone mining from them. But I guess those aren't going to last for too long. Nuclear weapons, missiles. Not researching quite yet. Meanwhile, Slippery is getting ready to move out with a devastating force, and I think Luke is going to get absolutely crushed. A, because of the positioning of all these Marines. They're not going to be part of the fight. And B, the amount of investment going into these ghost academies, which are going to take an actual incredibly long time to actually be effective in any way. Slippery's push is really well timed, and Luke's not going to be able to do much about this, in my humble opinion. However, Luke's tank's sieging up quite nicely and taking out a good clump of Marines. Luke taking a secret expansion now, very brave. And Slippery just cleaning house with those Marines in their OP stutter step. So that's that. Tons of idle workers now. Not a lot of defense happening here. Nuclear missiles being researched, but is it too late? Luke can't very well counterattack with these guys because of, because of this reason right here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Right. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much that. Another base going down for Luke, so that's 2 lost. Destructible rocks going down. Will there be a nuke? Will there be a nuke? I think that's the only thing that can save him. Will there be a nuke? Secret expansion. Secret expansion. Not really seeing much work coming out of it yet. Meanwhile, Slippery on 3 bases and getting battle cruisers. So I don't even think the nukes are going to be that great. And it's about to go down. But where? Here? I don't even know where it is. I was looking at battle cruisers. Is it there? Is it here? Where's the explosion? Come on. This just didn't happen, I guess. I guess Slippery's just cleaning up now. I thought there was going to be an epic nuke. Whoops. But there's not. Luke's sniping. That's not going to be effective. Slippy's on 1-1 with combat shields. Luke's on, if I can get a Marine that's not dead, still 1-0 with no shields. I think it's kind of a weird game. And now Luke is coming back. But yeah, the tanks, right, the tanks. How about a nuke on the tanks? Give me something I want to see here. Oh, the tanks are unsieging. Luke's moving in. But those Hellions, whoops. Man, my camera control is awesome. Hellions aren't really good against tanks, I find. And Luke GG's.